Reality Team TV.
Yeah.
We're back. We're back.
Come on.
We're absolutely back. My brother, for the people that don't know you, please, could you let the people know your name?
So my name's Eric. I'm 30 years old, born, raised in Croydon. And I'm a model and an actor. Actually, I'm more than just a model and an actor, but I'll keep my mouth shut for now. Just keep it humble. But that's basically what I do. I work full time as well, Monday to Friday. But I'm really hoping that with the career of me doing modeling and acting, that I can make a living from it to the point where I can leave my 9 to 5 job, because I've got a lot of goals and just a lot of dreams and aspirations that I just want to achieve in life. So I really do dream big. Like, I dream bigger than a 9 to 5. So yeah.
So talk about modeling, yeah?
Yeah.
When did you catch the bug for modeling? When did you start getting interested?
Alright, so I got interested in modeling when I was 22 years old. And them times, before I even got into modeling, I was a footballer. I was playing football. I was trying to get somewhere and be a pro, but things didn't work out. So I decided to build an interest in modeling. And how that happened was that I used to like taking a lot of pictures. And I enjoyed it. I found it fun. And just looking at myself, I just loved it. It was fun. And just the fashion itself as well. I do believe that it's not the clothes that makes me confident, because you can wear clothes and that are really good, but you don't know how to talk to girls. Do you get what I'm saying? So that confidence comes from within you, loving yourself, knowing who I am. So it's me and who I am. So what happened is that when I was 22, a lot of people were telling me, yo, you should be a model, get into modeling, do it. And I was like, all right, cool, let me get into it. So I used to like just take a lot of pictures and post on Instagram, but it was like, I didn't know what to do, where to go and where to start from. I remember when I was 25, I posted a picture and I was wearing like a H&M jacket, a pair of black jeans, black jacket, black jeans, and I tagged H&M, and then they contacted me, and it was just surprisingly, like, I didn't even know. And it was like, oh, we really like your picture, we'd like to use on our website. If you go through the terms and conditions and sign up and compete, if you get selected, your picture will go on our website to represent the jacket so people can buy it. So I went through the terms and conditions, done that, signed, but didn't hear anything. So it is what it is, but it was an opportunity, and I was grateful for it. But I'll be honest, even though I had an interest in modeling, and them times I stopped playing football, I felt like throughout my 20s, around 25 to 27, I was very distracted. And
Like, quickly, sorry to cut you, yeah? When you said that you was very, very distracted, yeah? What kind of things was distracting you?
it was the people I was around. For me, if people know me, a lot of people know that I love God a lot, and I believe in having a relationship with Jesus Christ, and my all the people that I used to have like Christian friends and whatnot, they were all gone. Like, I wasn't around them no more, and things just started changing. So my circle of friends started changing, and I started just hanging around the wrong people, and I'll start to indulge myself in quite a few things, which was not pleasing for me. But I knew in my heart, like, what am I doing? Like, you know, like, Eric, you're better than this. Do you get what I'm saying? So I was around wrong people and doing certain things that I shouldn't be doing, and went through a phase where I had a lot of women coming to me and all that sort of thing. And it was crazy, car. It's mad. I feel to even write a story on this one day if I do decide to, but it started getting to the point where I was like, I was getting in trouble with the police, and like hanging around with wrong people that are smoking and all these sort of things. It's taking me away from my vision and what I want to do. It's like a form of distraction, and that happened for 2 years, from 25 to 27, and then it was like eventually when I got to 27, I was like, I really just want to push modeling now. And I think when I was 25, I even went back into football. But then when lockdown happened, it kind of cut me off from football because I got injured. And that's when the whole distraction happened. And I remember when I was 27, I said, I want to focus on my modelling. And them times, what had happened was that all the people that I used to hang around, they were gone. Now, most of them, I don't even talk to or chill like that no more. Unless if
It's bound to happen when you start elevating yourself. People that were bound to be not a part of your circle, they will fall off gradually.
100%.
As you're elevating, then because they're not a part of that purpose.
100%.
So I get you.
100%. And that's something I saw because when I turned 28 and I decided to take modelling serious before that happened, one of my friends, his name's called Isaiah. Shout out to Isaiah, man. Big up to you, man. I remember when I was talking to him and he told me, "Raw, have you ever thought of being an actor?" And I was like, "No, why?" And it was like, it will help push your modelling. But he just said that he could see me as an actor. I don't know why he saw that in me. And then, I don't know, there was certain things he just said in my life which was weird. Like, it's like, watch what will happen from this day forward. Like, people will look at you as that. And, like, just certain things that was happening in my life. And then from then on, like, everyone started saying, like, "Oh, you're an actor, like, you should get into acting." And I'm like, this is very weird, because ever since my friend said this, that's when people started looking at me as that. And I thought, you know what, I don't know, I feel like it's a sign, let me just go for it, So I became an actor, and I got into modelling, and things just started taking off from there. And like I said, once all those people were separated, all the girls were separated, because I'm not trying to be rude, but when you have, how can I put it? It's like a woman can help to elevate and push you up, or they can break you and bring you down.
For your energy.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, no harm. Don't, women, if you're listening to this, don't take this the wrong way, but it's just my experience and what I've seen.
Yeah, it was like they weren't trying to elevate you, it was more for their own needs than, you know what I mean? It was for the wrong reason. It wasn't for something, they weren't giving you like support or advice about what you do. They didn't care about that.
They didn't. And it was a thing where it was like, what else happened? Like, they just, it's like, once again, it's like when I cut them all off, but it's like they stopped talking to me as well. And then when I started taking it seriously, when I was 28, that's when I started elevating. And then when I look back, I was like, wait, hold on. Why is it when I was around them, this never happened? But now I'm not around them, boom. Now all of this is starting to happen. So I was like, wait, something is happening. Like, there's something going on. Something great's going to happen. I now need to stay focused. So in terms of like with relationships and whatnot, like I got into one when I was 25, 26, and that didn't work out. But the girl that I was with, she wasn't really a good woman. And this is what I was saying. I was around a lot of women, and it was a distraction. But when now she's not in my life, there's now a shift in the elevation, but she still seems to keep coming back every now and again. But I'm not trying to invite her back into my life.
Nah, spiritually, those are just like, if you're tapped in, spiritually, that's like the universe testing you in a certain way. You get me?
These monitor spirits.
And it's like spiritually, if you're tapped into a certain degree, to a certain way, like what you're saying, it's like you need to make a decision in terms of like that girl or certain energies around you. If either like you're gonna stay around, you're gonna allow these energies to stay around you, or to literally keep them afar. Because you keep on saying a couple of times that once you got rid of certain things or certain people, like things started really happening for you in your life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you're actually paying attention, that's the universe showing you that now. If you really want the universe to continue blessing you, like these energies or whatever cannot be a part of this journey, you understand?
100%.
You get me? Even to take you back just a little bit quickly.
Go ahead.
Like you spoke about obviously football as well,
Yeah.
And obviously even me sometimes when we have these conversations, I always tell people one day, obviously, I'll tell my own story, like probably someone behind the camera. But for now, it's like I like to touch on certain little things, especially when some people mention certain things that I relate to, some things that remind me a little bit of my journey. Yeah. So you spoke about football. Obviously, I played football as well.
Yeah.
And I went semi-professional, and I was literally one step away from being professional. But obviously, I made a stupid decision. Yeah. Where obviously certain things happened with like the club that I was playing for, but and then obviously when the season finished, for whatever reason, I said to myself, I'm gonna take 1 year out, like no football ever, because all my life I've been playing football, innit? But what I should have done, like what I always say, what I should have done is like basically find another team and continue the momentum, continue going. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And that was one of the worst decisions I've ever made in my life, because when you see that year I took out of football, that's when I started smoking, drinking. Again, I'm not blaming nobody, I'm blaming myself, you get me? That's when my discipline went, and obviously certain things started happening and whatever. So it's like, quickly, what I wanted to say to you as well, going back to your football career, like, what really like made you like, you know, like give up on your dream, your football dream? Because people have injuries, like I said, we get distractions through life, whatever. But for you, like, what made you like say, you know what, definitely I give up on football? What made you give up on your football dream?
When I should have played semi-pro when I was 19, and I
Because you're tall, sorry to even cut you, you're tall, whatever, and it's like, usually man them like you, especially in the day and age that we're living in now, like athletic, whatever, you definitely got a chance to play for a certain football team, you get me?
Yeah.
You got a chance, because you're built like a footballer.
Yeah. It was, when I was 19, like I did have opportunities at a semi-professional level, but it didn't go once again, it was like the ups and downs. And then when I got to 21, like I broke down into depression basically, because by 21 I wanted to be semi-pro, which I wasn't. I was still playing the amateur Saturday and Sunday league, and then that's when I lost it completely, because I went from loving football to hating football, and not only hating football, but I went to the point where I didn't even want to watch my favourite team Arsenal play. I didn't even want to kick a ball. And it's crazy, because it's like I've never experienced that mentally, and it's only when you take football serious. When you're playing for fun, it doesn't really seem to affect you mentally.
No.
And it's only when I took it serious. So one thing that I've learned as a footballer and growing up and playing it is that when you try to take football seriously, what begins to happen is that there's like pressure that comes on you, because you know mentally, okay, I'm trying to get to this certain level, and there's only a certain amount of time, because a football career goes very quick. Very quick. You make your debut at 16. Before you know it, you're 25. Time is just going. So there was a lot of pressure on me mentally. So it made me go down the path where you start to forget why you played football in the first place. And that doesn't just apply to me, that probably applies to so many footballers out there that are trying to make it at a professional level. They forget why they're playing football, the fact that you love football, and that the love is not really there no more as it used to be, is because now you're just serious. I'm serious. So that was me, and I think when you go through that, that's the kind of path you can go, which can lead you into that state of not loving football, not wanting to play it anymore, and losing that passion and love. So that's what happened to me. So that was when I was 21, I stopped and I became depressed. And then it was like, I also went into like retail, because I'm stupid, I shouldn't have done this, but always have a backup plan, always. And that's something I didn't have. It doesn't matter if it's just football, it could be modelling and always have a backup, always have wisdom, always have something behind your back that you can go to, that you know you can fall on, and it's stable. So I didn't have that. So I went into retail, and I was very depressed at the time. And during that time, that's when I found modelling, and I was interested, and it was very natural for me because I enjoyed it. And that's when, during that time, I started doing a bit of modelling. I wasn't playing football, but I always seemed to miss football. I don't know, it's like, it's always a part of me. And it's like, even if I was to stop, I'm always gonna go back to it. I know myself very well, because I'm just so used to it. It's like,
because it was still fresh at the time when you started this retail, so it makes sense why you were still drawn
Yeah.
to the football side.
Yeah. So it was as like I went back to it. I remember at 24, and I remember when I went back to it, I started getting myself in the gym, getting on the treadmill, running, pumping weights, making sure that I'm getting there. And I remember when I was getting into the gym, I wasn't pumping weights at the beginning. I was just constantly running on the treadmill. And then I don't know who it was, if it was one of the trainers at the gym or it was one of my friends, because he's a gym addict. But it was one of them two, but I think it was my friend at the gym. He told me that, like, it's good you're on the treadmill, but you're overdoing it. And he saw that I was basically getting too skinny. I was getting very skinny. And he said it can get a bit unhealthy. So he's like, you know, pump some iron, because I know you're trying to get back into football. So started pumping iron, and then I got much more bigger and stronger. And then I was just training hard, man, because I wanted to give football like one last shot. Training hard. And then I got into a club. I was on trial for some semi-professional clubs. I didn't get into it. And then I don't know why I didn't go for the reserves. At least I went to a Saturday club. I don't know what I was thinking, but I went anyways. And then I became captain, top goal scorer out of all the defenders in the club, out of all the defenders in the team. I remember when I returned at 25, that was 2019. I said, by the end of the year, I must score 3 goals. I didn't. I scored 2, but I was very close to achieving my goal. So those 2 goals I scored, I was thinking, I can't believe I did that.
Usually, obviously with football people, we know that. Usually defenders, like, obviously you got these special defenders who, like Ramos or whatever, who go through season where they score quite a lot of goals, innit? But a vast majority of defenders, everybody knows, a vast majority of defenders, obviously because their job is to defend, they don't really score a lot of goals during the season anyway. So even like you said, for a defender to get 2 goals, even 3 goals or whatever, you're still, it's like you're helping your team defend, but at the same time, on the other side, you're actually chipping in a little bit as well. So it's like, for me, when I see defenders scoring goals, for me personally, I just look at it like, that's like a bonus. Because like I keep on saying, a defender's job is to help to defend your team, you get me? So if you can go up during a free kick, or like a corner, or like a set piece, whatever, and actually get another goal as well, bro, you're more than doing your job as a defender.
That's it. Yeah. And then as football's going on, that team folded, and then I had to go to another club, and then I went there. The manager knew me there because I went on trial for one semi-professional football club. Yeah. I didn't get in, but the manager knew me. But he went from semi-professional to amateur to coaching amateur team. So I was a bit surprised to why are you going from that level to a lower level. Yeah. And because he already knew how I played and he saw me play anyways, he wanted me in the first team. And then I was gonna join his team, and then what happened is I got an email from one other manager, and they said, I'm doing this development squad where I can help people get into like pro clubs and all these sort of things. So I thought, all right, cool, let me go down there. So I went down there and I trialed, and there was so much people there because a lot of guys that I was up against, they were coming from pro clubs. I remember one guy came from Southampton, one guy was coming from, 2 guys came from Southampton, one was coming from, I think one came from Wolves. So there was different people come from different areas. So there was a lot. Some
to compete.
Yeah, some people even came from abroad, I remember. So it was kind of crazy. And there was a lot of trialists there, and there was only a 32-man squad. And me, I don't really have that kind of pro experience. And there was some people that didn't. But I was 26, 27, and I got accepted into the club. So I thought, let me stay here. And I'll be real and honest with you, man. Like, we played games. I got selected as a starting 11 for my first league game, and I got injured. I got injured, and I was out for the rest of the season.
Shit.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be mad because you've got a lot of like
competition.
And there's a lot of people who come from like
pro clubs.
Yeah.
And you said there's quite a lot.
There was a lot. So everyone was fighting for that starting 11.
your spot there is gonna be diminishing.
Oh, it was. Yeah, it was. Like, it got diminished. Like, people were obviously filling my role and everything. And I'll go and watch the games and whatnot. And guys, I remember the biggest game I missed. I remember I've even got the video on my phone and the picture as well. Like, we went down and we played against Maidstone United.
I've heard of that team.
Yeah, I think I don't know if they're conference Prem, South or North, I don't know.
Yeah.
But they're a pro club. We went down there. I've got the video in my phone, I'll show it to you lot. And bruv, I was so pissed because I'm like, we are playing against a pro club. That was an opportunity and I was injured. And so I had to sit on the stadium on the bench. No, on the where the crowd would normally sit. And obviously I saw my team play against Maidstone, like first team. They were playing against the first team. And they gave it their all, but this is a pro club we're playing against. We got battered.
Different levels.
Whoa.
We see that in cup competitions all the time. That's why all of us love the FA Cup, the upsets sometimes, because everybody loves an underdog first and foremost. Yeah. That's why we like these cups and FA Cups especially. But 9 times out of 10, like the big teams, when they go play like these, you know, like championship teams or even non-league teams, like even though we see like these teams give them like a game, they give it their best, but eventually like, you know, obviously the professional teams ends up winning in it. And even quickly saying this, one of the first game that came up to mind is, I'm not sure if you all remember it, it was literally Liverpool versus Wickham, yeah? And obviously Steven Gerrard played that game. Do you know this Henge guy called Akinfenwa, the big guy? Remember, he just retired not long ago. Yeah. The team that he used to play for.
Was he dark skinned?
Yeah, that's big guy. I think the biggest guy in football.
Yeah, he's the strong. I think he's the
strongest.
strongest.
He's the strongest.
Yeah,
he's still strong now.
Yeah,
but obviously not like how he was when he was younger.
Oh, absolutely.
He's still got it.
So I remember this game like it was yesterday, yeah, where his team literally played. And imagine he supports Liverpool. Obviously, everyone knows. Yeah. Cut a long story short, everything's documented anyway. Like. I think it was the FA Cup game, yeah? Bro, this team, again, underdog story, this and that, they were doing good and whatever. Bro, the second half, I don't know what happened, yeah? Liverpool Steven Gerrard just decided, you know what? Fuck these underdogs, man. Let me just switch it up and just take them out, man. Bro, within, I think it was like 60 minutes, whatever, I can't remember properly, but all I know, bro, Steven Gerrard just literally
switched up the game.
Free kick, this and that, and then before you know, the game was just literally over. So yeah, like going back to what you're saying, there's levels to this all the time, professional.
They change the dynamics of the game.
Yeah. So it's
Go on second.
No, go on.